Declarations. I declare.
This daily routine of declarations and prayers fill Yehovah Baiden's vehicle each day as she journeys to drop off her children at school. Her day, usually bustling, starts before the break of dawn, waking to pack snacks, tidy the house, topped with a quick breakfast before they set off. Once the children are out of her vehicle, she heads to Nkonim Grocery, located on the Pokwase stretch. Here, she quickly glances through the books and the shelves with her shop assistants.
You take this one and then you take the other one. Then this one, you have to fill space now with the other one.
Yehovah tells how miraculous it was to secure the shop.
There was this day, this about 4 years ago, I was passing through this church. That time, this store was uncompleted. Okay. And then like a flashback, I saw Nkonim grocery store. The building was literally like not completed. So I said, but why now be a store or how to Nkonim? I got to the police barrier and turned. Then I saw no, it was empty. Okay, so I just drove on. Yeah. And I called one of my friends that's usually I share some of these things with. Like, this is what I saw. Like, you have to open a store or such. Like, okay, I'll pray about it. So I was like, okay, let me just do this challenge. I asked for the owner of the store for like good 2 months. I couldn't see the owner. There was this one day I was just passing through to church, and I saw they were having construction works here. So I drove in, and then luckily enough I saw the owner. I said, okay, I've seen this store, blah, 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 blah. So usually, initially it was just 2 stores. Okay. But now it's 3 stores. 3, yeah. I said, okay, please, I want this. So like, okay, a lot of people had come, and then we are contemplating who. But the owner of the store was with another man. So he said, okay, I'll speak to this man, and then I'll get back to you. Like, okay. 2 days later, the man called me and said, the man I was with says I should give you the store.
Just
Where
like
are
that.
you? Yes, just like that. I'm like, okay, I'm home. I can get the next 5 minutes. I drove here and they handed over the keys to me without paying. I'm like, okay, how much? We talk of like, oh, that is my pastor. He says the store has to be for you. So that is how I couldn't go.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Well, that
yes.
comes with some grace.
Yes.
And then it comes to talk about your faith, which we will come to. With the inspection and briefing over, Yehovah sets off to her other office, where she works as director of His Majesty Haulage. Her recruitment into this role was not only divine, but obligatory. What exactly do you do here? What are we doing here? What's the whole company about?
so it's a haulage firm. Okay. I happen to be the lead managing all the stuff here. Okay. So yes.
What exactly goes on here?
We try to do hauling. So we haul to different destinations. Yes. So that's what we, and then we fix cars as well.
Oh, what kind of cars?
Trucks.
Trucks.
Yes.
Okay. So on a day-to-day basis, when you come here, give us your day. Like when you get here, what do you do?
So when I leave home, I go to pass by the store quickly. And then I come here. When I come here, I have to make sure that I supervise every work that goes on here from 8 or 9 to like sometimes 10 p.m. that I leave here. I have to make sure tracks are fixed well, all parts are in place. So I coordinate, manage the whole stuff. So literally that's what. And then I help them sometimes fix the cars.
You do? Yes. How did you learn that?
So I learned it on the job.
Okay.
Yeah, so I come around just like I am here. I go to in every artisans, the welders, the straighteners, and then I learn, I see what they do, and then I learn from it.
So you have all of that here?
All of that here.
Okay, about how many workers are here? Are
you
managing? About how many are you managing here?
A lot. Casual workers, about almost 160. 160.
How did you get into this?
It was my uncles. It's my uncles. And then from some time, I remember this about 16 years ago. I was in university, then I came to visit him. And then he says, oh, Nana cry, oh, my kaya, no, ching ching, oh, it's like, me, now before I got chili, I'll say, he's like, nah, come and work. Like, no. Then he forced me to come and work. So I started working, and then school reopened. Then quickly.
When you came, what's the work?
Receptionist.
Okay.
Yeah. Then school reopened. Quickly, I went back to school because the work was too tedious for me. I went back to school. Just about 2 weeks, then the secretary then called me. that you have to come back to work. I said, to do what? Your uncle says come and work. Like, but I'm going to school. Like, how do I just come and work? It's like, nah, you have to come and work. So I had to switch schools. I had to switch sessions, go to weekend school. And I started working as a receptionist. Then I moved to secretary. Then I moved from stage to stages, and now I'm the general manager.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So where is your uncle, the one who pushed you to get this done?
He's still around.
Does he still come around?
Sometimes.
So you're basically running the place?
Yes.
As she tinkers with engines and tools, gives instructions, drives trucks, and keeps records, the day sometimes ends for the mother of 3 after 10 p.m. On days she has the privilege to leave early, which is mostly after the sun has set, Yehowa changes gears once more, this time as a lead content creator and sanctuary keeper at her church. And in between all these, she coordinates activities for her philanthropy work, be it fundraising, monitoring, awareness campaigns, food drives. Yehowa doesn't miss her children waiting for her before they sleep. But she's excited that after 3 miscarriages, her ears can now get filled with their giggles and chats each morning.
That was when I lost 5 children, 5 miscarriages. Yes, and then last week my first daughter turned 10. Then I looked back and I was like, wow, God has been faithful. So yeah.
Within a space of what did you lose? 5? Did you
2
say
years?
5?
Yeah, 2 years.
Within 2 years, you lost 5 pregnancies.
Right.
Did you know were you told the cause? Was it the same cause throughout?
So when I got pregnant with Adansie, that was when the doctor detected that the cervix was some sort of loose, blah, 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 blah. So with all 3 children, they had to do me cerclage when I was 12 weeks old. So they do cerclage when it's time for delivery, then they take off the stitch, and then there was none of them that I even delivered by myself. It was 2 CS because of complications.
How was it not detected for the first day?
Because it came natural. I think the first time I had an accident. The first miscarriage, I had an accident. So yes, I assumed. But the second one, no, it was a normal miscarriage. Checked like, oh, you lost the pregnancy. The third one, the baby has shrunk. The fourth one, I just lost it. I think the fourth one, I didn't even go to the hospital again. I thought it was Charlie Mabre. The 5th one was when actually I changed doctors. So that was when it was detected, before the 6th became Adansie.
As you were going through each of them,
Right.
what was running through your mind?
God is God. Satan, I can lose 1 up to 12, up to 30. The Bible makes me understand that none shall be barren. Therefore, I'm not going to be barren. I'll have my children. And trust me, I'm going to have 3 children, and 3 children I have. So I said those words. I believe those words, and it manifested by itself.
But did you feel sad at some point?
At some point, yes. Obviously, as human as you are, you feel sad. But then, I never told anybody around me. Nobody knew. Except myself and my husband. Nobody knew I had miscarriages. I can be laughing with you, but then I'm going through issues. So yes.
That talks about the cycle also that we keep. So you were going through this, you didn't tell anybody, but you were not strong enough to go through it all by yourself. Apart from, well, it's God that was keeping you, but then what kind of strength were you drawing from? What kind of pillar were you holding on to?
Like I said, the Bible makes me understand that none shall be barren. So I was working with that. So I say to myself, sometimes I get up, look at myself in the mirror, like me, Yehovah, a child will suck my breast. Like, I'll have children. They'll be beautiful children. So I manifested the words that, like, it still brings me to the faith side of it. I was manifesting the words that I believe, and it worked for me.
To her, juggling her responsibilities is a challenge, but the rewards are immense.
It's quite stressful, but it's fulfilling. It's fun, and it's solving a problem. So yes, juggling between work, home, family, friends, chilling. I like to chill. The first time I used to chill, but now let me see this. But I still chill. I still find time to go have fun. So yes. It is not going to be easy. The fact that your Adam is saying that this is what I do doesn't mean that it's going to work out for you. What it means is that you have to find your own space, find what works for you, and then plan your ways around it, and then let it suit you. You don't have to break the bank to be satisfied with your soul. Do you, within your budget, have fun when you have to. Hey, my dear, I said have fun. All the fun that you have to have today. If you have the means, please do have fun. For children, when you are tired again, mothers, when you are tired, okay, apart from all the house chores, all the taking care of the kids, attending to everything as mothers, trust me, relax when you have to. When you need help, seek for it. When you need people to come and help you do things, chores at home, gardeners coming over, cleaners, and you can afford it, please. Don't say you want to be a superwoman. Nobody is being awarded a superwoman. Nobody. I haven't heard it before. That so and so is the superwoman of Ghana. You can't be.
Reflecting after each day, Yahweh's charge to every woman is to seek help when needed, have fun when worn out, and pray regardless of the situation.
So seek for help when you need it. Go out with friends. Serve God. Have fun. Do you. And be happy.
I am Hannah Odame for Joy News.